Hey guys, I just wanted to come in and say hello. It's been a few days. I told you I was going to try to post more often on this channel, as opposed to my other channel. I am going to link my other channel down below. And just in case you want to pop over there and look at some videos, but this video is going to be kind of piggybacking off of a video that I created, a couple videos that I have created on my other channel. Okay. Now, it is springtime, guys. A lot of people are going to be trying to find new places to move, whether it be an apartment or whether it be a home or a tiny home or whatever it may be. But I wanted to come to you guys today. I have a little evening down. I wanted to come to you all today um because I wanted to discuss something that's very serious. It just happened to someone I know. Okay. It is season. And sorry, I'm not editing anything. I'm just going to keep it going. It is moving because I'm human, right? And so are you. It is moving season now. People are definitely looking for places to go. You're finding new places, new apartments, new houses. You fall in love with them. You want them. And sometimes we can make bad decisions. So, who else knows this better than scammers, right? I'm gonna tell you now, don't be scammed because if something doesn't seem right, it probably is not right. Little story. I have a friend. Um, she's looking for a place. She was looking for a place to move. She's kind of far out now from the city, and she's trying to find something closer to the city for childcare. She needs a lot. They need a larger place. Her and her soon-to-be husband or her fiance right now. He has children and she has children, so they need a larger place. And so they're hunting. They're house hunting. They don't want to be in an apartment anymore. They don't want to be far out of the city anymore. They need to be close to amenities. She's always been one to take public transportation. She loves it. It doesn't bother her around the city. So she's looking for something in the city, which is right there. We know it's going to be costly, and she understood that. So she was looking at a few places. I think she looked at a few places on Zillow and anyway, she's renting. But she was looking for few places on Zillow, and there was another couple of like management companies that you can go to where, you just like kind of punch in the code, like let yourself in type of deal. So, she went to one and they fell in love with it. And it was one of those like punch your code in, take a look on your own. They went, I think it was like a 4 or 5 bedroom house. I think it had 2.5 or 3 bedrooms. It was a pretty big house. The pictures, that I seen looked beautiful and they were in love with it. Okay, so the story begins. Um, they start making plans with this. I don't know if it was an independent person. I don't know what happened. And um, you know, they're kind of strapped for money, so they were like, "Well, we really like this place, but we want to make sure it's going to be available for us. We don't want anybody else to take it." So, of course, this person who is renting the property advised them, hey, you know what? If you just give me this amount down, I will hold it for you. Okay. But now, here we go. This is where it gets a little sketchy. So she told me that he only asked for $500. That's sketchy to me. When most people usually ask for um a month, first month, and security, right? And with first month and security, that's gonna secure the place for you. And once you do that, you can get the keys. Now, here's another red flag. Um, and I'm not gonna say everybody does this because there are some owners of properties that do not. They do not care about credit. They know you need some place to live. I mean, right now we're coming out. We're 6 years out of COVID, I think. Not 6 years, but we're out of COVID. And right now, the economy is horrible, right? So, just like everybody else, most of us have been kind of relying on our credit cards to keep us, to keep us afloat a little bit, you know. But yeah, economy is bad. So, he didn't ask her for anything to do a credit check or anything like that. He didn't even ask her to fill out an application. He was just like, well, if you send me this $500, I'll hold a place for you and then you can give me the other money, um, when you get it, like within the next month or so. And because they were so um, taken in by this home, I don't know how these people did this. Now, I'm assuming maybe there was some squatters or something, or maybe they knew that maybe it was somebody else's house that they knew, and they all are working on this together? I don't know. But being blinded by the love for this home, they were like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and we'll send you the $500. So how can we send that through you? Can we send that to you through Zelle? Now, Zelle has recently stopped their app. You have to have Zelle through your bank to be able to transfer funds, right? He's like, no, no, you don't have to do Zelle. You can just Cash App it to me. Or do you have um what's the name of that card? Cash App. Under Cash, yeah, Cash App or Chime. And she was like, well, um, I don't have that. I can but what I do have is Vimo. I don't even know what that is. But and he's like, okay, I can do a Vimo. So she sent him the $500 and he was conversing with her. He was like, you just, he was calling her and saying, you can just, whenever you get it within the next month or so, just let me know. And then when she finally got it, she started calling, and nobody was picking up the phone. So finally, somebody called her back, and they were like, "Okay, you got it. Go ahead and send the rest of it, and you can go ahead and start moving in with the code, and then we'll get the key to you." So they did all of this. You don't even know how this is working. This is blowing my mind, right? Right away, I would see something is not right. They moved everything in and they were living there, y'all. They were living there. And then 2 weeks later, somebody came and was like, this is my house. Why are you in my house? And they were like, we went through the other person who owns this house. And I was like, "What? How does that happen?" So the only thing that I can think of in my mind is that everybody was working together. Whoever actually owned that house was working and they were scamming people out of money, right? And long story short, um, they did. Now this is I don't know. Somehow, this person who said this was their house, they showed them everything, and it was their house, but I guess they were just like an investor or something. They did let them stay, and now they pay rent and they have a key and everything. But they never got back in touch with that person. They couldn't find that person that took their money or anything. When she told me this story, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of mad at her because I know she's smarter than this. But see, they know if they take you in with beautiful homes or whatever it may be, um, yeah. I don't know. It was weird to me. You're telling me somebody came, or maybe she just wasn't telling me the whole story. But the moral of the story, guys, be careful. It's moving season, which means that it is scamming season. Do not be scammed. Do your homework on these management companies or whoever is claiming that they own that property, okay? Because you will get scammed. And it's worse now than ever because times times have always been hard, you know what I'm saying? But it's like times right now, are super hard for people. So that is my moral of the story. If it doesn't seem right, or if it doesn't sound right, and she knew this and he knew this, her fiance, they knew this. They knew something wasn't right, but they did it anyway. Your intuition is the greatest gift that you have. One of the greatest gifts that you have. You know somewhere in your heart or in your chest or in your stomach and in your head if something is not right. If something is not right. They knew something wasn't right. They were fortunate to have had somebody that said, okay, you can live here. I don't know how that happened. It was weird, but it's a lot of stuff going on. That's weird. It's like they can catch you up real quick if you're not paying attention. Or if you falling in love with something, it's like that new car. You get in that car. That's why they let you look at the car first. They don't tell you if you approve for it yet. They say, okay, come on, let's go look at this car. Let's go test drive it. If you love this car, they hook you. That's the hook, right? Then you get in there, they run your credit, and they're like, ooh, and it's funny because I seen a video, right, about you know what's gonna happen when the car salesman come to the desk like, and they do put their hand on the desk like this. You can't even see what I'm doing, but and they standing there. You know what that means? That means we need more money from you, big down payment, or you need a cosigner or something, but it's always that hook. They get you to fall in love with it first, right? Because they know once they got you to fall in love with it, you are going to do it. So, you know what? Stay 2 steps ahead of them if possible. First of all, I never let nobody see your excitement. Okay? That's the first thing. Even if you are excited and beyond, because they're going to use that against you. But like I said, today's moral of the story is think with your head, think with your heart, think with your chest, think with your stomach. If just one of those don't feel right about something, it's probably not right. Okay? Don't get scammed. And you should apply that to everything in your life, everything. Because for everything in your life, there is a scam. Okay? There is somebody waiting to scam you. Um, but that's my moral of the story. I'm starting to pay more attention now. I have a card that I use, my card, my paycheck goes on the card, everything like that. So I'm like, okay, I just got paid. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm doing all this. Me and my husband get in the car. I'm like, okay, let me just check my card. I don't know what made me check it. I checked it and I was $200 negative. Now, somebody stole all my check, okay, plus my overdraft, and I was in the negative, okay. And I'm like, what the heck? What just happened? We're going, and I know this happens a lot to people, but it had never happened to me. So now every time I use my card, and I might be crazy about this, I'm like literally crazy about this now. When I use my card, after I'm done, I lock it. Sometimes I'll be in the store and forget to unlock it, and it's like they're like, "Oh, that didn't go through," and it's like people are looking. I'm like, "Oh crap! I forgot to unfreeze my card." Right? Yeah. So no matter what you do, or no matter what you're trying to do, there's a scam for it. You know what I'm saying? There's a scam for it. You know how to say, "Oh, I got an app for that," or "I got this for that." There's a scam for everything. So that is the moral of my story and my motto. My motto. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Keep your guard up. If it doesn't feel right, it might be best to move on. Okay? On that note, I'm just gonna say this. Title of the video is Don't Get Scammed. I love you guys. If you made it this far in the video, leave me a couple hearts down there in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell every time you want to be notified when I create a new video. Okay? On that note, I'm out. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. And what? Don't get scammed.